One of our responsibilities here on this channel is to tell you about real estate hotspots, tell you about locations that you can invest in or go to in early, tell you about locations that nobody knows about but is a gold mine for real estate. Now, in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, we'll be looking at a particular location that have been in the market for a couple of times, for a couple of years, but despite that, a lot of investors have been ignoring investing around these locations, which are the Lagos Ogun border towns. And in this episode, I'll be giving you reasons why you should not be ignoring the Lagos Ogun border areas. Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property Guy Property Channel, and this will discuss everything in real estate for first-time investors, avid investors. If your interest is real estate, if your interest is properties, if your interest is looking at the real estate market, the real estate sector, the real estate industry here in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Abuja, and you want to look at how to make money, how to tap into the opportunities, the billions of in this market, this is your go-to channel. So we share tips, guides, and advice here on everything you need to know about locations, everything you need to know about real estate companies, everything you need to know about land documents, everything you need to know about land disputes, everything you need to know about short-let, land banking, diversification, compounding. We share everything here. So we have different playlists on all these objectives. So after watching this particular video, I also advise to also go to these different playlists. Just take your time, watch like 4 different topics that you have done under this playlist. You are definitely going to learn a lot from it. So let's go into the topic, the Lagos Ogun border towns. What are the real estate hotspots? What are the real estate opportunities around the Lagos Ogun border towns? All right, so before we go fully into the video and into the topic, if you are not subscribed yet to our videos, I don't know what you are waiting for. You are not subscribed yet. This is your 3rd video, this is your 4th video, this is your 5th video. You can be watching a lot of our videos and you have been learning a lot from our videos, and you have not subscribed yet. This is another opportunity for you to subscribe. We really want you to subscribe. We really want you to be part of our subscribers, and we appreciate if you can subscribe to our videos, turn on the notification button, because we really want more subscribers, and we want you to be among those subscribers. So we don't want you to just be a viewer here. We want you to be part of the family, part of the channel, and you don't miss any of these guys as we drop them back to back. All right, so let's go straight into the topic now, the Lagos Ogun border town. So I'll be doing this, and I'll be sharing a map. I'll be sharing a map of Lagos State. I'll be sharing a map of Ogun State. I'll be showing most of these popular towns, Ikbaja, Epe, the Lagos Island, Ikeja, and also the popular border towns that we have in Ogun State, around Mowe, around Aton, Ota, around Ijebu, and so on. So you can see how these locations are on the map, how they are closely related to Lagos geographically, and how you can tap into the opportunities based on the geographical location, geographical proximity of these locations to Lagos, and tap into the real estate opportunities there and really make a lot of money from it. All right, so straight into the map. So we have Lagos here, Ikeja, Ikorodu, Mushin, Surulere, Ikoyi, mainland, Ojo, Badagry, blah blah blah, Epe, somewhere there above the lagoon. Ikorodu also above the lagoon. Then we have a bigger map of Ogun State, where we have Ipokia, we have Ado-Ota, we have Agbado, Ifo, Shagamu, Odogbolu, Ijebu, Mushin, Ogun Water side. Then upper side of Ogun State, we have Obafemi Owode, we have Iwekoro, Abeokuta North, Odeda, Agbado, Ijebu North, and then we also have it down to Oyo State, where we have Moniya, Bodija, Mapo, and so on and so forth like that. So I really don't want to go too much about the part that was going to bore you. So the part that we'll be concentrating on are this part where I shaded with that black goggle pin. So down from Ipokia, as we trace it down there, so those are the border towns. These are the border towns to Lagos. Now I want to show you something here. Now let's come back to this map of Lagos. Let's come back to this map of Lagos. Now we have Agege, Ikeja, Ikorodu, blah blah blah. Now I have done a video before where I talk about if the Lagos real estate will actually crash, and in that video I talk about how Lagos is not overpriced, but instead Lagos is over demanded. But some people still did not get that gist. They feel like maybe I'm just exaggerating. I just being like a realtor, a usual realtor. So like I said, I always like backing my statements with facts and figures. Now you see, the entire biggest demand in Lagos, the biggest demand in real estate in Lagos is not even the entire Lagos. It's concentrated into some part of Lagos. You see Ikeja, Mushin, Surulere, down to Ikoyi, down to the Lekki axis. The Lekki axis is just below that lagoon. That's the Lekki axis. Agbado is all those one are Lekki. Now, so the prime locations in Lagos, like the prime locations in Lagos, is just between all this Ikeja down to the Lekki axis here. So that's why I put it in that circle. That's why I put in that circle. So you can see that there are so many other locations in Lagos outside that circle. Ekpe is outside that circle. The entire Badagry is outside that circle. It's just there. So people concentrate their interest in real estate in location just around a particular side, despite the fact that Lagos is even small. People still concentrate their interest in buying real estate in Lagos around a small circle, which makes that place even more expensive. So if you are feeling that a particular location has peaked in Lagos, is a lie. Ikoyi has not peaked. Ikoyi will still continue to become more expensive. Banana Island has not peaked. It will still continue to become more expensive, because that circle is where people concentrate their interest in. So as a smart investor, what you want to be doing is, as you are playing the big game of buying the prime locations, you also want to play the game of going in locations where people have not gone yet, positioning there, waiting for people to come, which is what a lot of people did with Lekki, which is what a lot of people did with Sango, which is what a lot of people did with Lekki even before the seaport came there. So now we have Ekpe here. The circle has not got to Ekpe yet, but you can now see also that all these locations that we are mentioning in Lagos around Badagry, we also have some locations in Ogun State, that border these locations, that border Badagry, that border Agege, that border Ikorodu here around Shagamu, Odogbolu, the border Ikorodu. Around Ekpe, we have the Ijebu East, Ogunwota side that borders Ekpe. We have Ijebu Ode that borders Ekpe also. For Ikeja, we have the Obafemi Owode and Agbado down to Ifo that borders Ikeja also. There will always be a spillover of Lagos real estate into all these locations, because number one, Lagos is small. Number two, Lagos is expensive. Lagos is overpopulated. So a lot of people that cannot afford most of the prime locations and are walking around Ikeja, walking around Ikorodu, doing their business around Ekpe, they will have to move down to this border town where land is cheaper, rent is cheaper, house is cheaper, to stay there, and then come down to Ekpe, come down to Ikorodu to do their business. This is what you are tapping into by being around the border towns. So people moved to Ifo around the early 2000s. People moved to Mowe around the early 2000s. All this Mowe Ifo now, they are expensive. Mowe now, land is like almost 6 million in Mowe right now. So if you don't move, you will pay higher, because Lagos will continue to become so. And as real estate is going up in Lagos, it will also be dragging the real estate of all these border towns. That's what we call spillover. This will be so as land in Agege continues to get more expensive, it will spill over to land in Agbado. It will spill over to land in Ifo, because some of the people in Agege that cannot afford Agege again will have to move to Ifo. And as the demand and population in Ifo increases, the real estate there will also increase. The value of the real estate there will also increase, both in residential real estate and commercial real estate, which means that as the value of real estate there increase, the cost to rent a shop will increase, because now there are more people. The cost to rent a house will increase. The cost to lease a land will increase. The cost to lease a school, to lease an event center will increase. The cost to lease an office space will increase. So it's not just the residential part of real estate, the commercial part of real estate too will increase too. So as all these locations that border Lagos, around Shagamu, Odogbolu, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun Waterside, all these locations, you should also eye investing and positioning there. It's very, very important. All these Lagos border towns, Lagos Ogun border towns, they are real estate gold mine, untapped, because the Ogun State government are, I don't even know what particular adjective to use to qualify them. I don't want to sound disrespectful, but they are not really tapping into the opportunities that they are bordering and sharing border with Lagos. Just look at the land size of Ogun State. Look at the land size here. Now look at the land size of Lagos. They are Lagos times 3, times 4. And their topography is even better because they don't have a lagoon, they don't have the Atlantic Ocean. Their soil is red clay soil. So it's even easier there to build, it's cheaper there to construct. But then, and Lagos has the population, Lagos has over 20 million people. 20 million people that are eyeing Ogun State and praying that Ogun State just do the development and they will move there so they can be working in Lagos with ease. And the funny thing there is, even when people move to Ogun State in mass, they don't really have to come to Lagos again. There are some people that are staying in Mowe right now. Their business too is in Mowe. They are running a school there. They are running a crèche there. They are running a kindergarten there. They are running a laundry business there. Their business is there because the population there too have opened up to provide them with a market for them to do business. So if Ogun State is also thriving, not just the residential real estate will make sense there, the commercial real estate will make sense there, because as the population there increases, people will need shop, people want to do business, people want to sew clothes, people want to do laundry, people will need a place to put their kids for school. So businesses will also increase there, and everybody will not have to eye Lagos or move to Lagos before they can earn or do business, but they can still stay in their Ogun State and still even make money in their Ogun State. And either the Ogun State government do the development or not, people are going to move because Lagos will become over stressful to some people. Lagos will become over expensive to some people that either by fire by force they have to leave Lagos. That is the truth, particularly for accommodation. So, and by the time you move out of Lagos for accommodation and you are spending like maybe 20,000 or 25,000 per month just for transportation alone, and you see a business that you can do in Ogun State where you are staying, and at least you can still be seeing a profit of like 10,000, 15,000 in a month, you want to stay in your Ogun State now and be doing your business there instead of coming to Lagos. So this is how these things work. These are the opportunities there, and this is just the part 1 of this series. I'm going to be going to the part 2 of this series, where I'll be talking about the red line I have at the top and the opportunities around that red line. But this time around, I'm not just talking about this black line and the opportunities around this black line. The rail is still there too. Lagos is trying to be more serious about that rail, and know how some of those rail lines too, they're going to Ogun State too. Start looking at all these towns where all those rail lines they link to, and position there, invest in real estate there, because know how it's going to spill over into these locations. The value will go up, demand will go up, both for residential and for commercial real estate. So this is a map. This is a map showing how all this is geographically. And as a smart investor, you're already looking at the numbers. You're already looking at the numbers going out of Lagos, going into Ogun State. As this number is increasing, you're also trying to do the maths, trying to know how the value also be increasing and how the return on investment will also be increasing for you. There's some places in Arepo, the cost of land there is even higher than the cost of land in some places in Lagos. In Arepo. There's some places in Abeokuta, the cost of land there is higher than the cost of land in Lagos. So just because a place is Ogun State doesn't mean that you have to ignore investing there. You have to look at the opportunities there, how close it is to Lagos, which part of Lagos is it close to? Okay, what's the markets available there? What's happening around that part of Lagos, and how can it spill over to this part of Ogun State so that I can be there? A lot of you guys are doing different businesses abroad, into medical, into pharmacy, into engineering, into accounting, into you need to have plans on how you can tap into the available opportunity here for also your business. Yeah, doing business here in Nigeria is definitely definitely on a different level, but the opportunities are still there. And the funny thing is, if we are not taking this opportunity as Nigerians, foreigners will. All this map of Ogun State that I'm showing you, Chinese have acres, hectares of land that they have bought in this Ogun State. Land that we will be begging investors that come and buy 20 acres, 10 acres, come and buy, just buy it and hold. They'll be telling you Fulani S-men, blah, blah, blah. The place is bush, there's no road, there's no black. The Chinese will come, clear everything, buy the 20 acres, buy the 30 acres, not even facing the road, inside bush. They'll buy 40 acres there. They'll just be there. Put their plants, put everything they need, buy a coastal bus, and they are there. So these opportunities are there. If we Nigerians are not taking it, foreigners will. That's the scary part of it. Foreigners will. And these opportunities, particularly real estate opportunities, shouldn't be in the hand of foreigners. So we are the one that own this, and our country here is capitalist. Once you have the money, they sell. They don't care if you are a Chinese or you are a Lebanese. They sell. Even the government will even give them CFO. So what are we now saying? All right, so these are the different opportunities here around the Lagos border town, from Ifo, Ipokia, Ojuore, Ota, Shagamu, Odogbolu, Ijebu-Ode, all these places that share border with Lagos, Mowe, Ibafo, down to Arepo, Akute, all these places, the Lagos demand spillover will continuously go into these locations, and these locations are also going to boom. They are just green lands for real estate, basically. And not just residential real estate, commercial real estate are also going to sell so much in these locations too. So you can drop your comments. If you have any question about the different opportunities, the different estates around this location, which estate are around Ijebu-Ode, which estate are around Ota, which estate are around Ifo, which estate are around Aton, which estate are around Mowe, and you can try to position yourself around the different locations where the population of Lagos can spill over, where the real estate in Lagos can spill over, where the demand in real estate in Lagos can also spill over into Ogun State and be there early. So you can drop your comments on that, and I will definitely attend to you. So if you have learned a lot from this video, don't forget, give us a thumb like. If you have not subscribed yet to our videos, we appreciate you guys watching our videos. We appreciate you coming back to our channel. But this is the right time. This is the best time for you to subscribe so I don't miss any of our videos. So I still remain on one property on the planet, your party advisor, party consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks once again for watching our videos. We appreciate you guys, your time, your encouragement, your comments, your likes, your recommendations. We appreciate you so much. And see you next time.